Coming up on CBS 7 News at 6, a Midland woman makes a shocking discovery along a busy road during her morning commute.
Parents on edge after an alleged threat to students at Fort Stockton Middle School. The story tonight at 6.
And 2 women forced to live in a van become the latest victims of the housing crisis. CBS 7 News at 6 starts right now.
I almost hit him. I almost hit the baby, and I swerved over real fast.
A toddler is almost hit by a car on the side of a busy road. Luckily, the driver pulls over to bring the little boy to safety.
Our top story tonight at 6 o'clock, a toddler is in custody of Child Protective Services after he was found wandering in front of an apartment complex on a busy Midland road.
Police were notified around 7:30 this morning that the young child wearing only a diaper was found on the in the frontage road near Loop 250 and Best Buy. A woman driving by found the child and took him to her workplace, where she then called Midland police.
Police found the child's mother at a nearby apartment complex frantically looking for the child. No charges have been filed. CPS is investigating what happened and how the little boy wound up near busy traffic this morning. CBS 7's crews were there to speak with the Good Samaritan as she returned the toddler to police.
CBS 7's Jennifer Samp joins us now from the scene where the child was found. She has more on what police are saying and what an investigation is revealing. Jennifer?
Jay Tatum, the woman found the toddler walking on this busy service road on Loop 250. She says if she did not pick him up, he could have been killed.
And do you want to use your last name?
Nah.
The Good Samaritan's name is Sandy, but she says this story is not about her, but what happened on her mundane morning commute to work. On her routine route on a busy service road of Loop 250, she noticed a little boy with curly blonde hair.
I can't believe I reacted so quickly.
Walking dangerously close to oncoming traffic.
I almost hit him. I almost hit the baby. And I swerved over real fast and laid on my horn, hoping to scare the mom or the baby.
Sandy says she immediately pulled over to find a toddler named Liam, who was then scared and hiding behind a tree in front of the Silver Creek apartments.
He had his keys in his hand, and he was just wearing a diaper, and he was babbling at me like little toddlers do.
She says baby Liam was alone, no one else in sight.
Hoping that a mother would holler, "Where's my baby?" or something, but nobody ever said anything.
She says she buckled him in her car and took him to work. She took this photo of him wrapped in a shirt while they waited for police to come.
He even hugged me a few times. He's just a darling baby.
Midland police showed up at the same apartment complex at the mother's home on the 2nd floor. Child Protective Services is now investigating. Sandy says she is just thankful Liam is safe.
I would love to just keep him in my prayers from now on.
Now, police tell me that they found the mother frantically looking for her son, and her front door lock was broken. Now, earlier, moments ago, we were invited into the apartment, Jane Tatum, but once we told them who we were, she literally pushed us out of her apartment. For now, live in Midland, Jennifer Samp, CBS 7 News.
Jennifer, thank you. Now on to a developing story out of Fort Stockton. It all started as a post on Facebook, but left a West Texas middle school on edge this morning. What was being considered as a hit list is now under investigation by law enforcement.
CBS 7's Robert Guadarrama joins us from Fort Stockton Middle School with the details and what the girl's mother at the center of this incident has to say. Robert?
Parents were met this morning with heavy police presence as they dropped their kids off here at Fort Stockton Middle School. Shortly after, they found out why.
According to Fort Stockton Middle School officials, an alleged hit list of students had been circulating via Facebook. Allegedly, the list was produced by a female student who was coming back to school today after being suspended. A Facebook post last night put parents and students on edge.
There was going to be a big surprise at the middle school today, and given the fact that we already had some rumors circulating about the possibility that there was a hit list, that just sent everybody into, I don't want to say a panic, but it was pretty close.
Administration tells CBS 7 they quickly reacted and called on law enforcement for assistance.
Had them walking the hallways and monitoring students and their activities out front, making sure that they didn't see anything that looked kind of suspicious to them.
But the female student's mother tells us this incident is another hit of bullying her daughter is enduring. She says her daughter has been accused of having a gun, even a bomb on campus, but police have never proved the allegations.
There was not a hit list, and there's not going to be a hit list. My child even told the officer that she didn't know what was a hit list.
She says her daughter's Facebook was hacked, and the posts were not from her girl. Principal Betty McAllister tells us social media has been a big headache, and parents need to better monitor their children's online activity.
It's caused us a lot of problems at school. It's one of the reasons that we don't let students carry their phones or access something like Facebook while they're in the building.
If they have your children that have a Facebook, make sure that they sit with them while they're Facebooking. Because I was always in the belief that it would have never happened to my child. And just in a wink of the eye, it happened.
School officials cannot confirm the mother's statement about the girl's Facebook being hacked. Fort Stockton police have taken over the investigation. Reporting in Fort Stockton, Robert Guadarrama, CBS 7 News.
Robert, thanks very much. New tonight at 6 o'clock, it's an unimaginable situation being priced out of your home. But that's exactly what happened to an Odessa mother and daughter.
The two live on a fixed income, and when their rent doubled, they were left, they say, with only one choice, and that's to move out. CBS 7's Tatum Gwynn has the story. Tatum?
Jay, Tatum, Nina, and Aline Flanagan have been living in their van for over a week, searching for anywhere to call home.
This is real life for Nina and Aline Flanagan.
I sleep on the concrete and my mom sleeps in the van.
The mother and daughter have health problems and have lived in Lincoln Towers for over a year. But it all changed last week due to high rent prices.
We asked them if we could stay till we could find some place. They were like, no. This is a business just like any other business. You have to pay your rent or get out.
But the manager of Lincoln Towers says that was not the case.
We did not evict them at all. They chose to move out.
We do need to pay our rent, but when it goes up to high more what we got, then we can't pay it.
Flanagan says when they first moved into their one-bedroom apartment, they were paying $1,245. She says last month, rent skyrocketed to $2,400.
We don't make but $1,500 to both of us. We just had to walk off and leave it.
The two have nowhere to go. And until they find a place to call home, the van is where they'll stay.
We're between a rock and a hard place, and there's nowhere to go. Unless somebody helps us out, we're lost. Because we can't keep doing this much longer.
Flanagan says they do have calls out to area nursing homes that may have vacancies, but they haven't heard anything yet. Reporting live in the newsroom, Tatum Gwynn, CBS 7 News.
Tatum, thanks. Local organizations say they are seeing similar cases like the Flanagans. Jesus House is a homeless shelter in Odessa. It has more and more families coming to ask for their services after they say they were priced out of their homes. Organizers say they see families who would otherwise be considered financially stable.
Extravagant increases in rent over what people are able to earn. Not everybody works in the oil field.
Jesus House is always accepting donations. Now, if you'd like to help out, they are located at 1335 East 6th Street in Odessa.
Still seeing warm days and a little bit chillier nights than we have gotten used to. It's a trend we've been seeing a lot, and we like it.
It's not bad out there. So can we expect the same for tonight? Weather specialist Daryl Ward joins us now from the Pinpoint Weather Center with a look at what we can expect later tonight. Daryl?
Yeah, we have had a very pleasant day today. Warm, not too windy, a lot of sunshine. The only downside would be nice if we could have caught a little rain somewhere along the way. That hasn't happened, though. Quick look at the radar, mainly just to show you absolutely nothing happening. Long-range sweep here. Very quiet afternoon out there. Now, what are we looking at this evening? Well, as we go on into this evening, pretty pleasant. A clear sky, winds down to about 5 to 10 miles an hour to the south. 9 o'clock this evening, we're looking at about 81 as we start a cooling trend that'll take us down into the 60s by tomorrow morning. So a pleasant night in store for us, and I'll come back in just a few minutes and talk about how long this nice warm trend is going to last. If we have any changes coming up, got your 7-day forecast in a few minutes. Jay, Tatum?
Daryl, thanks very much. With your eye on the water crisis now, construction is close to being complete on a new water pipeline system in West Texas. Officials with the Colorado River Municipal Water District say the pipeline between Ward County and the city of Odessa is 85% complete. The new pipeline will deliver well water from Ward County and pump it into the district's system, which serves a number of West Texas cities. The district tells the Big Spring Herald the new system could be ready for preliminary tests as early as late November.
Investors from all over the country buy almost $197 million in bonds issued for a major West Texas pipeline project. Midland Reporter-Telegram reports the bonds were completely sold out within hours yesterday morning. Officials say the bonds were vital in moving forward with the project to meet the May 2013 deadline. The 65-mile pipeline will transfer water from the T-Bar Ranch field in Ward County to Midland County. City officials say the project is moving ahead of schedule at 21% complete.
A one-of-a-kind project is moving forward that will take some strain off the water system in the Tall City. Midland College and the City of Midland are in the process of constructing a water reclamation plant that will take sewage water, treat it, and then be used for irrigation on campus. City leaders say this is the first project of its kind in the state, and it will serve as a pilot for similar projects in the future. We had both warm and chilly conditions so far this week, so what can we expect as we move closer to the weekend?
We're going to find out in just a minute. Weather specialist Daryl Ward has your complete 7-day forecast after the break. You're watching CBS 7 News, your eye on West Texas.
Good afternoon. Welcome back to CBS 7. Very warm but pleasant day, not scorching, just a little bit above average for this time of year. So let's go ahead and see where our temperature is right now. At Midland International Airport, we are checking in at 88 with winds out of the south at 9 miles an hour. Humidity low, 22%. Barometer steady right now. Our pinpoint eye cam looking outside at a very pleasant afternoon across the area. Eye cam overlooking the city of Midland. Lots of sunshine, not too windy. Mild conditions, and as we look over at Big Spring, downtown Big Spring, checking in also on a very sunny day. Very pleasant, as a matter of fact. Be nice if we had some rain, but that's out of the picture. So otherwise, this is a very nice late summer day. Fall starts Saturday morning, by the way, just in case you're wondering. High today, 89 this afternoon at Midland International. Certainly no record. That was 105 set way back in 1930. No rain either. 3 3/4 inches below average up to this point. We could use some more. I'll give you a hint. That's not really looking like it's going to be in the picture anytime in the next few days, though. Temperatures around the area right now, upper 80s, low 90s. That's the picture we are seeing over the last couple hours, and that's where we are right now. 89 in Fort Stockton, 83 in Alpine, 81 in Marfa, 88 in Hobbs, Midland, Odessa, Big Spring, San Angelo. In other words, warm but not unusually warm temperatures. Water vapor pictures, we put this in motion here. You can see there's a large upper level ridge of high pressure. If you watch, you can see the clockwise circulation there, and it's kind of extending over us too. So this dry band on top of us with the high pressure aloft, keeping things sunny, keeping the sun in the picture, keeping, unfortunately, rain out of the picture as it has capped the atmosphere, giving us the sunshine, which is nice, mildly to warm temperatures, but rain not in the picture. And our 7-day forecast reflects that too. We're going to be seeing temperatures tomorrow, your Thursday, 92. 93 on Friday. There's a weak front that's going to slide into the area. It looks right now like it's going to come in later on Saturday. Keep Saturday's temperature down to about 90. Then Sunday, 85, 88 on Monday, 90 on Tuesday, 88 on Wednesday. So, it's not radically up and down. It's not a real roller coaster, and it's not bad temperatures, just no rain.
Right. That's something we desperately need.
Yeah.
All right, Daryl, thanks very much. Well, it's something many of you do at the workplace, but if you're not careful, it can lead to some serious health problems.
Coming up, we'll have some tips on how to keep a proper posture while working at your desk. You're watching CBS 7 News, your eye on West Texas.
In today's Health Minute, we'll be focusing on proper posture while sitting at your desk. Many of us spend long hours at the desk, and without a proper posture, it can lead to serious neck, back, and leg pain. Mission Fitness staff encourage you to have your feet flat on the floor and raise your chair to the proper level.
This is probably the #1 thing everyone does is slouching forward, just always concentrating on having an upright posture. And one of the ways that you can help do that is to not rely on your backrest. So if you're always leaning into your backrest, you're more likely to slouch.
We all just adjusted in our seats here at the news desk.
Yes, we did.
Experts also encourage you to avoid leaning on your desk and to keep your shoulders back while you're using your mouse. Okay, I'm checking posture.
Everybody
We're all
sit taller.
Perfectly tall.
we all do it. All right, Whitney Harding joins us now to talk sports, and we're going to talk high school football.
That's right, high school football today. Midland Lee might have had one of the biggest games in the state last year when they went to last week. Good grief. When they went into Abilene Cooper last week and won. First time since 2009, the Rebels have won their district opener. So we'll hear from Coach Morton coming up after the break. Welcome back. Well, if there was a list of games that stood out in 5A football last week, Lee beating Abilene Cooper is definitely near the top. The Rebels made a huge statement Friday night, beating the Cougars 28-20. It was the first time Lee won their district opener since 2009, and it was nice revenge after losing to Cooper the last 2 years in a row. Cooper came out rolling on offense as they usually do, but this year, Lee was ready.
We have been on them, and they've responded to the challenges that we've given them. I think probably the resilience that they had going on the road, going down 7-0, opening drive, Cooper takes it down and scores, and the offense, who really hadn't been great this year, came right back and scored and opened up a 21-6 lead. In the fourth quarter, we're up 8 points, turned the ball over offensively, and defense comes back the very next play, strips them, gets the ball back for the offense, and thought they really did a good job.
We will hear more from Coach Morton tonight at 10 o'clock. While the Dallas Cowboys would rather be 2-0 instead of 1-1 right now, they are not letting last week's game against the Seahawks get them down. In interviews this week, players told reporters that last week's game should not be concerning, and they simply did not convert on opportunities, and they made some crucial mistakes. Tight end Jason Witten was very outspoken, saying he feels this team has what it takes to be very good.
Hey, look, I'm not here to convince you all or anybody else what this football team is going to be. I mean, I believe we got the guys that are going to do it. Ultimately, we laid an egg. We didn't do it, and you don't start the season off and bounce around that. And we're not worried about that. I think we're worried about executing, winning ball games.
The boys take on Tampa this Sunday at noon. Today, the NHL was forced to cancel their preseason games through September 30th due to the lockout that began on Saturday. The cancellations are not surprising at all, but are worrisome since it shows no progress in the labor talks between the NHL and the NHLPA. The start date of the regular season is supposed to be October 11th, but now it's looking more and more like the season will not be on time. But Jay and Tatum, for those of you that are Jackalopes fans, don't worry, this has absolutely nothing to do with the Jackalopes. Their regular season has started and is going on as planned.
Okay.
Whitney, thanks very much. We'll be right back. Okay, take a look at this video. Hundreds of people lining up outside the Wagner Noel Performing Arts Center, hoping to be called down for a chance to win some big prizes.
The Price is Right live tour is taking stage tonight at the Wagner Noel Performing Arts Center. Organizers say as of 5 o'clock this evening, all tickets are sold out for the event, but as you can see, it didn't stop people from going out there, all for their chance maybe to win a new car.
How much fun would that be?
Absolutely.
I mean, who hasn't watched The Price is Right their whole lives?
That's why you skip school when you're in high school.
To watch The Price is Right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we hope you're not listening. Students
Yeah, don't
out
do
there.
that. That's right. Do as we say, not as we do.
Exactly. Nice weather to be standing out waiting for tickets.
Oh, yeah. If you got to stand outside, at least it was a great day for it. It's going to be nice the next couple of days, too. 92 tomorrow, 93 on Friday. Even staying in the mid-80s on the weekend with a weak front coming through. But no rain in the picture is the only downside. But it's going to be very pleasant late summer weather.
All right, you got some junior college volleyball tonight?
That's right, the big rivalry tonight. OC at MC. It'll be great. Highlights at 10.
Okay.
Thanks. Entertainment Tonight is coming up next.
You make it a great evening.